Okay. And hello, this is Vladi from Design Studio Where's Architecture, and today we are reacting to the second part of WillNE video about 1 million houses in all around the world. Let's get into it.
Leader has emerged. Now though, it's time for the really big houses.
Okay, we're going into Netherlands. I'm guessing it might be something traditional Dutch architectural, or maybe more Scandinavic sheds or boxes. Let's see.
What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor? What would we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Okay, the interior looking quite traditional. The exterior though, it is some kind of Nordic shed wood architecture. Oh, the other side. I kinda like the exterior. I kinda dislike the location. Like, the location is kinda awful. Like, dirty water, 2 roads on each side, dirty water again. Okay, let's see what's in.
Hello viewers, you join us just outside of Amsterdam, the happiest city in the world.
Now this beauty is a...
Okay, I love the neighborhood housing. I think this housing is much more vibey and looking nicer than this cube. I like the windows, I like the amount of the glass, but the form could be much more visually pleasing with the neighbors.
a $1 million boathouse. But lucky for you, I hear it's on sale.
Now viewers, this house is situated in such
Uh,
a friendly area that when we arrived, the door was just left.
I mean, if you have to live like on a traffic lake or traffic river, do you really own any land like with this?
Unlocked for us. So let's head inside.
I can understand. We had this kind of precedent in Latvia as well. We had a building on the water, and it was considered as a boat and not a house. So you technically don't pay house taxes and so on, but...
Are you coming or?
Hoist up the John B. sails, see how the mainsail set.
Now, being on the water, you're immediately...
Okay, the interior is more vibey. I like it. I guess this is a second floor and the house is not going into the water because it would be too expensive. Probably they are going out on the first floor and then going up.
struck by the nautical themed interior as you walk through the door.
Legend has it the house got its name because when it was built, a black swan kept hanging around in the water.
He's now hanging from the wall. This is a
Okay, the story is
2,600
so-so.
square foot home that boasts 3 beds and 3 baths.
The planning is looking like standard shed, long shed planning, like all the communications in the middle, bathroom on the top. They have like two living rooms slash kitchen on each floor, and this kind of signalizes me that this also is just rent property, which should be used as a party apartment. Let's say you just rent it for a weekend to have a nice time. I understand why they made it like this. They have a master bedroom on the first floor with a master, let's say, so living room, and then there's a lot of more bedrooms on the second floor with the kitchen. I can see myself, and also This one is balcony, yeah, we saw it from a top view. I can see where you modify this planning, like putting kitchen and the living room on the first floor. Like classic kitchen would be probably something like L-shaped in this corner. The sofa could be here, and the eating table also could be somewhere in the middle. And then use this space to make more bedrooms. I can see it. Like at the moment you have 3 bedrooms on like 250 square meters, maybe I would say 200 to 250. And at the moment it's really expensive on the square meters that they built here. A lot of living room, I think.
You want to start a family.
And if you want to ruin a family, it's only a short 30-minute drive to the red light district. Now, you're probably aware that Amsterdam has some of the tallest people in the world. So you'll be delighted to find out that the master bedroom has plenty of room for you to bring home your future
No, the balcony is YB, and that's very cool. Place for meditation.
bodyguard
The only issue is like this kind of logos in the background. That's kind of off for me.
slash bride-to-be.
Yeah, man, totally out of shot, well in. And
Well, the TV on the other wall and the mirrors on this one,
while she carries you to bed, you can admire
I
yourself.
don't think
And what is
that's
this
great. Like, I don't like this kind of solution. I don't like this kind of jokes, but
room mirrored. However, it doesn't end there. You see, my friends, it's also got its own private balcony.
if you film it like this, when you don't see all the lights and logos outside over the river, yeah, it's very good.
So you can see here, we've got a lovely view of the docks and the canal and the bins.
How are you meant to get them to the road is what I wonder. Or do you just pour it into the canal?
Yes, they
Genuinely,
just
though, no,
pull
where
it
does that-
out and
Feels like a show home. I'm not
they just take the boxes out and put them on the side of the road, and the car comes and takes them.
sure people actually live here.
Now, the most weird thing out of all of this views, combined here, there is another
Wow, those some
little room.
historical
Now, what
doors.
do you think's behind here?
Seems
Wrong.
like they
It's a
were
sink.
renovated.
I don't know why the fuck
Well,
you
that's
put a sink
not a
in a cupboard,
cupboard.
but they have.
I like this solution where they keep the old stuff where they find these doors though, because the house obviously is not old, but did they steal them from the old object and just put here? Some old apartment, some old house.
Nice. All right, friends. Now this is the guest bedroom. It's cozy, it's comfortable. But
I mean, you pay 1 million and you get a house with paper on the walls. I don't know. This doesn't seem like very expensive. I'm sure they will have some insane interior houses, and there we'll see what they have on the walls.
I think the wallpaper's foul. And right next door we have.
I like the doors. I don't like the fact that they were not probably on this on this house, on this property. Probably they were somewhere else. I don't like that they're not there anymore. I don't like the wallpapers on the wall. If you have a house for 1 million, you don't have wallpapers on the wall.
Have the kids' bedroom, which features 2 tiny beds hidden inside of cupboards, paying homage to Harry Potter or perhaps local legend Anne Frank.
Mikey.
I guess we'll never know.
Now this property also features 3 bathrooms, and one of which is
Okay, the tiles are looking also pretty cheap.
incredibly long, which is perfect if there's a queue for the shower. Oh mate,
What?
someone's clogged up the toilet. You can then follow us through past the nap zone, which features a little step for the vertically challenged, to the
It's probably just a resting meditation area. I think this is nice. I would value this in my house.
first of the living spaces.
Wowee, would you look at those sofas, Will?
Many a sofa.
I mean, you can see already here, like, double sofa looking each on every side. Like, why would you want it? You either want to be together in the living room, or you just either go everybody to own bedrooms. And they have technically like 3 living rooms, one with the kitchen on the top floor, one on this part, and now one on the other part, and they're not really connecting to each other.
Which
have
is
The
my
house is
last
splitting the
6
family.
months. Insult.
What's terrible, right, is someone recently has moved in next door. Well,
And my friend is living on a boathouse with having concerned about sinkages. Don't worry, they've even got one in the.
I'm really wondering how is the legal part of this house, like how it is in the Netherlands. If you know, comment down below. I would be very interested in the legal part of this house.
Living room. Weirdly, there is actually 6 sinks in this entire house, right? That is built to 6
Well, a lot of sinks is not a problem. I don't see any problems with that.
people to live in. So yes, if you had a fully packed house, everybody could use the sink at the same time.
and you know what? Perhaps you're a bit tight for time and you can't make it to one of the local peep shows. Well, you can just admire the tits on the wall.
One thing I will say that I find a bit disconcerting: the house slightly moves. Like when a boat goes past, it rocks the house.
Yeah, I guess the hanging
The
vegetation.
house slightly moves. Like when a boat goes.
That's kind of cool. The lights are built in so they don't hang and wiggle, but the vegetation can wiggle when the house is moving. That's cool if it does.
Past, it rocks the house.
But what's terrible is we can't move. Our boat doesn't move, it just stays here.
Yeah,
We can't set sail.
Anyway, back upstairs and on our way to the kitchen, we'll pass through the communal balcony.
The balcony is amazing. Yeah, it's the great view on through the windows. But let's
That
see
features
where is
a
the balcony.
stunning view.
Yeah, it's kind of empty. I guess the neighborhood is just building. Not too great for me as well.
It's all right.
You
there's just
pay a
nothing
million
here, is
and you
there?
don't get
There's
any
nothing.
Well, there's
neighborhood.
nothing to
We've got
look at, it's just
rivers, we've
grass.
got grass, we've got fields.
It's nice if you're visiting, but you wouldn't want to be here all the time.
Yes, what this is peace. Wow.
I mean, he just said all the problem of their video. All these houses are nice just for visiting, but that's their purpose as well. So they're just renting property for a weekend.
So would you put there? Oh, skyscraper. Oh, I have the shard. I wish I could see the shard. Mate, grow up and enjoy nature.
Like a trampoline park. You've got your hob. Don't get me started on the dishwasher. And how about all those drawers to store your cutlery? Wow. Over here, what comes as standard is obviously the fridge and the freezer.
Slightly unfortunately named. Now, my friend.
I mean, this mag is one of the most expensive luxury equipment. You can Google their minibars, design minibars, and you will see the pricing there.
What this kitchen does feature is some great big massive windows. What they do is they allow natural light to flood the space.
Yeah, the
and
lighting
enable to
is
see a
great in
chopper
this
while you
house.
make a brew.
And don't get me started on the dining table. Honestly, you could sit over here. The children who you hate can sit over here. You don't even have to talk about their day. And you can use the dining table to enjoy all the local delicacies, like the famous Amsterdam mushrooms that people keep telling me about.
What do you think of the local area?
I mean, I love the lighting of the house. I kinda don't like the local area neighborhood. It's too empty for me. I don't like where it is located. The water is not great. I saw him swimming in there. I wouldn't try it. Like overall, probably I would put my marks like 3 for exterior, 4 for interior, and I'd say 4 for neighborhood. Not too much mine.
I quite like the local area. It's very tranquil, it's quite peaceful, you feel like you're really in the sticks, but really, if you just wanted to drive to Amsterdam, you could be there in 20 minutes. Interior, a 4.
I'm going to give it a mouth-watering 4.
I'm going to give the exterior of this home a 4.
I would give it a 2.
It's another 4 from Will.
And for the vibe, I'm considering
okay,
how
I
much I
valued
actually
it
want
a
to
little
eat
bit
it.
less.
When you take that into account,
I mean,
it's a 1.
you can.
We're
okay,
getting bigger
yeah.
now, viewers.
I kinda
and I'm
agree it's
still
not the
feeling
best.
a tiny bit shortchanged if I'm spending $1 million. I still reckon bigger is better.
Okay, let's see
Alright,
what's
now
next.
little did I know, I was about to be proven right, because our next home would, and I got some quality time in before hitting the hay.
Oh, hungry. I'm actually completely unfamiliar with the architecture in Hungary, and let's see what they're offering. Oh, look at those pillows. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive stuff on the wall probably. I mean, those are those movie expensive houses with a weird, innovative design. Okay, it looks like structural brutalism or something. Maybe modern brutalism. I don't like this kind of exteriors, but let's see what's inside at least.
Welcome everybody to the Hollywood Hills of Budapest. Now, as you'll see here, this is an apartment.
£1 million
In the
for a
model,
flat.
it's looking
Yes,
better
but
than
you
in
wait.
life
You wait
because
till you
it's
get in there, you're
more
gonna be impressed.
monochrome.
This is merely the walkway to the flat, and isn't it lovely?
It is nice.
Okay, the interior in a big room is looking okay.
It is nice. This is just a communal area. Very swanky. They've got art in the entrance. I'm a big fan of it. It's nice. Yeah, everyone gets together and looks at this.
And this hallway is looking like art gallery. You probably pay for this more than some public building.
Painting of an Asian child. Might just be a normal child. I'm not.
Yeah.
This is for the car.
This is for the cars.
Oh, it's pretty swanky.
Look at what we've got over here.
Okay, the garage is cool.
Art on the wall in the garage.
It's cool.
Yes.
That's
but
bougie.
But
you
can
pay
you just
for it.
imagine the affluent people you're going to be rubbing
Like
shoulders
looking on the
with?
cars,
Right, do you wanna
yeah,
actually show me
probably
the
they
bathroom?
are the
How do we get in
owners of
Now,
those
if you're
houses.
a Neanderthal, perhaps you might take the stairs, but we're not. We have £1 million.
That's heavy
in the bank. So do
chandelier.
you know what we take to our apartment?
The lift.
Is it? Yeah.
What a smell! Oh,
We're floor 2.
top floor, yeah. Oh, very sweet. Oh, what is it? No, this isn't us.
No, that's not ours.
Okay.
You can just see what
right
your
in.
neighborhood is doing if you're at the top floor. Okay, it's fine, I guess.
This is the place. Here
Wow,
we go.
this is
I mean, looking at this interior, I love the structure of the room. Don't like the exterior. I already can feel that the planning probably is gonna be very weird, skewed, unclear, which is not good actually. That's not good for a house. But looking at this, I like probably the board flooring and the wall and the ceiling of concrete. Probably also the glass panels. And then I don't like any part of the furniture details they have in here. I mean, if they were in the same design or something, maybe I would say the most important in this picture probably the fireplace or the table. They should have played around it. At the moment, like every seating gets by itself. They don't correspond anyhow. Maybe the bonsai and the wood on the table is kind of playing together. I feel like the person who were decorating this, they just took the catalog of most expensive furniture they know and both every position, like 3 of each. Let's see.
This is a bit of a spot, man.
How do you feel about this? Look at it!
Ooh, very, very swanky.
You know, it's again just a Airbnb party weekend apartment that you can rent.
Lots and
I don't think that anybody is living in here.
lots of buzz. Oh, what do you think of the furniture?
I like it.
I think it's pretty ropey.
Do you know how much that chair's worth, by the way?
How much is the chair?
That's
5K?
£5 grand.
$5 grand!
5 grand, yeah.
Oh, it's not nice at all.
I was going to ask if you wanted
And they probably got it a little bit cheaper because they bought bulk, but
to help me continue the tour, but it looks like you're all tied up right now.
I like a hanging down fireplace.
If you look inside, it's absolutely the most tacky thing
Oh,
you've
yeah.
ever...
the biggest problem though with the chair is that it costs 5K and it's not really adding or taking away from the interior.
That's not great.
Anyway, follow me over here.
Yeah.
You've got the chair that looks like one of those weird, freaky dogs.
A Sharpie.
A Sharpei.
Me when I'm trying to write on a whiteboard.
Oh, okay. This part of the kitchen and the bar, like for me, when there's less of materials that they had in the living room, this is much better. Like marble, glass, wood, and the ceiling material, and that's more than enough to have a like chic, expensive, glassy look. I think this is looking much better than the living room.
If you follow me through here, you can marvel at the marble.
Oh,
wow,
nice.
Look at that. So this is the kitchen, and
Also the form, this is really tough and hard to make all those outside exterior corners of this furniture. Custom made, obviously, probably like starting from 30 grand, maybe even more if this is really tone.
if you're feeling hungry, you're in luck because we're just 5 minutes away from the capital, Budapest.
As in, like, Hungary.
Because we're in Hungary right now.
Show me the amenities.
Yeah.
This looks very swanky. It's got a fan in the middle.
Yeah, much like you and me on a Saturday night, it has a fan in.
Obviously, they probably use this with a chef that cooks in front of people, probably.
The middle.
That is right.
Look at all that freezer space, that's pretty good, right?
Good wine fridge, essential, obviously, if you have this level of wealth.
And you know what, if you're living here, I don't think you're living here with a family, are you? You're living here with friends.
And mistresses.
You don't live here. You just rent this for a party over the weekend.
Playlist.
I feel like you're in a bar or something. Moving on, my friends. If you think you could see yourself living here,
I
you
love
would be
this
right. There
small.
are many, many mirrors. You just wait, please.
They use mirrors because I am guessing there's not a lot of 90-degree corners and they want to make the space bigger. And also the mirrors just add volume to the room.
Yourself there, not the camera, didn't you?
Yes, usually people who buy this kind of property, they love themselves. They love looking in the mirrors.
Now, if you'll follow me in here, you'll find the first
top
of the
roof
many
glass are
bedrooms.
cool.
How many in total?
There's 4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms.
In
Kinda look at this. It's hard to organize the bedrooms because there's only 2 90-degree corners, and that's why it's looking kinda messy. It's kinda rough to orientate in there. This one is really terrible, I would say. They has a private. What is this? I'm wondering
this
what is
property.
this.
And 5.
And the master bedroom, it's huge. I guess they're having a bathroom in the middle of the room, which is usually the expensive trend. Randomly placed. Let's see.
bathrooms.
What is the need for 5 bathrooms?
You can get rid of them. Yeah, well, that's great for looking at, you know, seeing if your flight's delayed.
I mean, that TV is in a bad spot. It's there just to have a TV.
The people living here, let's be honest, who's living here? Crypto bros.
Yeah, or like traffickers. If I was a human trafficker, I would live here. Ooh, ensuite, yes. Quite a nice ensuite. I like the way this one's decked.
Yeah, every room in this house has an ensuite.
Ah, yes.
And then over here, you've got the shower of the room. It's a seamless design in which you can just access it willy-nilly and enjoy your rainfall shower head.
Private balcony.
Private
The balcony.
is wonderful. If you're living in this room, you're gonna want to be out.
Okay, it does looks like there's only walls around you. Where are you looking? Into the sky?
Out here all the time
Can
and
you show
looking
us
at
the
who's
sky
knocking
view?
at your door. Yeah, and then it's a very concrete, you know, some would say Soviet exterior to the house.
No, I like the concrete part. The concrete part is beautifully done. At least it still looks fresh. Still looks like cool. The board part is cool. I would say the material decisions were nice, but the overall, the master design so-so.
Would they? Is that? Okay.
Brutalistic design. Brutalistic design. The final thing you'll find with this room, with every room in fact, is that they have these little boards where you can touch things and stuff will happen.
What, the light switch?
Yeah, it's a light switch, but it's a bit more advanced than that. Say
Okay,
you're in
that's
bed,
a smart
out,
house.
and you just want a bit of privacy, not a problem.
Ah. Okay. Right. Could we not have just had non-glass doors?
And then suddenly,
Yeah.
you're enveloped in your own little shag pad. Do you not think the automation of the curtain is just
They
delightful?
have a lot of
One,
glass and
2,
mirrors just to make the
3.
room bigger.
4. Whoa, that is sick.
And I tell you what, if you've ever wanted to cosplay as a
The
goldfish,
pool part is cool.
today's the day.
Here you can
What
see
that-
like
that- they
this
would be in a bowl.
super
You're more like a
expensive
gin and tonic.
interior.
'Cause
Doesn't
I'm
have
so
any
bubbly.
wallpapers
Honestly,
in
though,
this.
candidly, that is the coolest shower I've ever seen.
It's really cool, but if you come
Yeah, the shower is cool, especially if there's raining outside. That would be even better.
in here, it's quite disorientating.
Look up, that's so sick. I bet it would be so nice to be in here if it was raining.
Over here, guess what there is? There's a walk-in closet. Now let's come out of the closet,
Finally.
and we're going to look at the sinks.
The bottom one, mate.
These sinks.
The water
There we
down
go.
side.
Yeah, lovely. His and hers, they look the same.
What worries me a bit is that they're next to the carpet, and you don't really want to get your carpet all soggy.
I reckon there's far worse stains in here than water.
I mean, this house probably cleaned every day. You don't really worry about the carpet that much.
Ensuite. A
Ah!
wonderful ensuite. This one is quite small, but I tell you what's really good about it.
Whee! That's pretty good. And as if we didn't.
Alright, those glass panels are very expensive. Okay, they're
Need
quite
more
small in this place, but it can be around like 10 grand.
There is in the room. We've got an entirely mirrored surface opposite the bed. I'm going to leave that up to your interpretation, viewers. Do you reckon Dave Bautista's been in that bath?
I hope so.
Oh, what does Batista put in? What does he use instead of?
Is it a
Pretty normal chairs in here.
Go to the terrace. Okay, the garden is
More
looking
normal
great
chairs
though.
outside than in. If I want a proper sofa anywhere, it's in there.
On the
Over here we
close-up,
have
the
the pool.
exterior of the
This is
house looking
beautiful.
much
This is
better
actually
than
gorgeous.
the
You've got a
top
hot tub?
overview.
Is that a sauna?
I didn't
you bet
like
your bloody
the
bollocks it's a sauna.
design.
This might be the best one we have. Right, brother, let's stop hanging about and show me the rest of the garden. Up here,
It's
views, it
pretty
looks like we've got
classic
another
sauna,
garden.
nothing
So, right, I'm a
special.
bit freaked out by this. So I'm assuming if I look down here, you can see, yes, the shower. So you could, just a lot of peepholes. It's just seedy. Oh, look at the view, Mikey.
No natural
I
beauty
wouldn't
can
say
beat
that's
the
very
man-made
special
wonder
view
that
in
is Budapest.
here.
This is mega good. It just
But
feels a bit
the
more like a bar.
terrace
Talking about bars,
obviously
we've
is
got a
great.
barbecue. In this
Yeah,
house,
I
you'll never
think
be done
that's-
grilling birds.
One of the best parts because I like this much more than the living room.
It's not a pair.
Yeah, it's just molded.
I'll tell you who's a pair.
Pair of fucking studs.
What do you think of the local area?
Like, personally, I don't really like the design of this. This is way too complicated for me. It seems a lot of the stuff is done just to have a like chic view and not really useful elements. I like the top green roof, that's looking great. The terrace and the resting area outside is cool. The fact that they're still building something like nearby, probably it's way too noisy. I don't think that any of the rich guys that having this apartment are living in there. Probably they're just renting it for the weekends. I like the master bedroom and the shower was cool. Let's say probably exterior something average like 3. Interior, well, it's not perfect definitely, especially if you look at the living room, so I would put a 4 there. And the vibe for me, I'm not kind of person that would like to live in this so-called rich person house. Probably it's a 3 for average.
I love Budapest.
I'm going to say absolutely not. If you cut this home in half, I'd still love it just as much.
All right, my friends, interior, it's not for me. It's over the top, and just because I think it's incredibly tacky, I don't think that warrants a point off. I'm going to give it a perfect 5.
I'm going to give the interior
For
a
me,
whopping
it
number
is
4.
worth a point
I think
off.
it's all there. There's probably too much there. I'd get rid of some
Yes,
of it, but I do
it's
like
too
it
much.
a lot.
Exterior, it's cool.
That's also a
but,
problem,
Right, if I'm
it's
paying
too
£1 million,
much.
right? Do I want to be attached to 5 other?
I mean, it's not looking great that you have 6 exactly the same facade elements that you were designed to have an accent on the facade. And it doesn't look like accent when you have like 6 of them.
Other people's gaps. It's a little bit over the top. I'm going to give it a 4.
I can see some people not liking it,
not a
and I
little
can see
bit
some
over
people
the top,
liking it,
it's
but it's
over the
memorable,
top.
and that's the most important thing. It's a 4.
This could go one or two ways. I just know I hate whoever lives here, but it's cool, right? It's a cool gap. It's 20 minutes into one of the best cities in Europe. I'm going to give it a 4.
I'll give it a 5.
Okay,
A
I don't
perfect,
agree on 5,
perfect
can
5.
agree on the organs on 4.
All right, viewers, our Budapest bachelor pad had blown all of the others out of the water, and it was time to head to Poland to see if we could get more back.
Okay, Poland. It's kinda pretty close to my countryland, Latvia. I would say the expensive housing probably would be similar to the Baltics expensive housing. So I would guess that there's some kind of Scandinavian style, a big house with probably a lot of land and some kind of water, because that's considered in my country as expensive and chic.
And for our buck.
Okay, the water. Actually, those terrace composite material boards are used in my country as well. I designed a lot of them as well.
Oh, now this is £1 million gaff. Where are we?
Witam, everybody. We're in Poland.
Okay, we can see a little model in here, and I guess it's the house in the middle. Let's take a closer look. Okay, yeah, it is a shed, I would say. Is there any shot from the
Or
bottom?
is it? I'm sorry to tell you that
It's recent. Gonna use all right.
I mean, this is the one of the cheapest options for a fence in Europe, so there's some kind of savings in
Centre
here.
Poles claim to be happy with their lives. So want to use all right?
moving swiftly on, our home.
Okay, this is definitely a Scandinavian style shed. I like this kind of design. I would love to live in this kind of design house. I love the console at the entrance.
This evening has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and private lake access.
Shiver bike.
Actually, kind of have feeling like I use Revit for designing. You can see that in my other videos. I kind of have feeling that this house is like basic project of a preview what you can do in there. It's very similar. However, there are some downsides of a design like this. Like you can see already here, the water damaging the white plaster of the walls. There should be some better solutions, like adding some metal parts maybe.
Timbers. Let's have a look.
Okay, the planning, it's actually kind of similar to the Dutch one. You can see the entrances and the stairs are in the middle, but there's only one living room with a big terrace and a big garden probably. Yeah, this is a hot tub, I would guess. And then there's a lot of bedrooms on the top floor. I would say this is probably my perfect planning that I would have in my own house. Yeah, it's probably the kind of saving on the space. I think there's not a lot of land space they had because the house is very prolonged. Let's see.
If you follow me through here, you'll find a delightful open plan kitchen. And by the looks of this place,
I mean, the only issue is I don't like the material decisions here.
you should open your plans because you'll be doing a lot of hosting.
Yes, that is right, my friends. Just like
I mean, I like the exterior, the form, the design, but the materials in the interior.
their wooden namesakes, Poles love getting hammered.
I mean, this cook head, or how it's called, the hood. The hood definitely could have been some other option and built in the ceiling like this, when you can hit your head against it.
Poland actually caused the birth of vodka, and vodka caused the birth of me. So I've got a soft spot for this place.
It's probably not delicious.
Oh, apparently, my friends.
I don't like the kitchen hood. Like, I would say the top is fine. I don't like the bottom part of it. I would say the kitchen facades are cool. You can see in my kitchen I have a similar designish solutions.
My friends, big fridge. Cupboards, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, loads of fish-based crockery. It's nice.
And you'll love this place because, like you, it's full of wine. Me, edit my videos. Me. There's a lot of cupboards in this place, a lot of storage for all of your kitchen supplies.
And this is the owner of the house. Hello, I built this house.
It looks like IKEA furniture. Obviously not the table. Table is just from some kind of China selling stuff. This chair also looks like this. Like you pay $1 million. I see you paid a lot of more here for the architect and the designers. Probably for land near the waterfront. But there's definitely a lot of savings in the interior solutions. I like the exposed concrete in the interior, that's nice. I like the tile floor, that's nice. I don't like the furniture. I don't like the TV part materials. I don't like the kitchen solutions.
We've got a log burning stove. It's not a stove, is it? It's a fire.
That's where you put your fire, that's where you put your logs.
Yeah, we've got a log burning fire.
Yep.
It's quite nice.
Next to the sofa.
Oh, give it a test for me. Will give me a comfy sofa-ness test.
Well, that is just delightful.
God, you've got really little legs, haven't you? Where's the rest of them? Look at these. Look at this.
So the second story interior is much better. I like the wood, I like the concrete.
This room, it's the
The balcony in the bedroom is cool. I'm kind of skeptical about the big opening of the window, the glass railing. The materials of the interior is much better here.
master bedroom, and it's fantastic.
My friends, did you know Poland has a huge... What's your...
I mean, the view outside of the bedroom balcony is good. You can definitely pay for that.
Your kids running around eating...
Who's a bad girl? It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice balcony.
It's a house-shaped balcony.
Well, this house definitely like used for some of the time. You can see there's a lot of stains in here. This is a much older house than the previous one.
The balcony experience is just flawless.
We've got our front garden with a view of the neighbours in there, 90.
Oh my God, Will, don't look. It's my morning wood.
We got books.
Let me have a look. Don't be so shellfish. Shelf.
Oh my B-Day.
Okay, this seems like pretty standard bathroom, well executed. Don't see any problems with that. Probably would have the same one in my own house.
And if you come with me, we've got the exact same bathroom just 20 paces away.
Look at that. It looks like a gay nightclub.
What?
Sorry, it looks like just a nightclub.
Ah, the four big world cities.
Moscow, China, everywhere. Anyway, it's a bit strange having 2 sinks in a bathroom for 1 person. Just putting it out there. Do you not think? Why would you ever need one for each hand?
No, brother.
No, it's for
Do you know what? There's
a
only 2
married
bathrooms in this
couple.
place. That's not very good.
There's one downstairs.
Oh, this is tiny. This is cute.
Oh, they have, in Poland, they have very nice security systems.
Oh, yes! Neighbours have been asking me to have a play on my deck.
Oh, big feature of the home. Very, very...
Well, the courtyard is big and well designed. I kind of liked it already from a second floor. Nothing really special and showed in here.
Wanky hot tub. This is quite a fancy one. I usually think hot tubs are a bit ugly, like the castle one was a bit clapped.
This is built in, right? Normal hot tubs are just dumped in the garden. This one has been designed and purposed to be outside this wonderful home.
Just grass, just like my hometown of Westman.
Probably I would say that this is a 5 for exterior for me. I would design the same kind of design for myself. Probably a 5 for a wife as well. I really like this kind of structure and design, but the interior was not great, especially the first floor. I would say they kind of saved money there. Probably it's like 3 for me.
Monk Seaton, it's got a little spa.
Yeah.
Like some of the other houses we've seen, you go, what the fuck did you pay for?
If you spent £1 million on the house, you probably have the money to buy a boat to go on the lake as well, I guess.
Are you a boat man?
No, I'm a human.
Okay, yeah, the land they own is pretty narrow and long. That is kind of an issue, but if you could pay $1 million, you could pay like 3 grand more to buy a little bit more of the land, probably to build something like this.
Controversial, right? Because it all looks nice, but I'm going to give the interior a 3. It's nice.
I kind of agree.
That's
It's
kind of it.
okay,
Right? For a
but
million
it's not a
quid,
million.
I want to be kind of wowed a bit more.
I think the interior is a solid 4. It's nearly a 5, but there's something missing. There's not enough zest for me.
Exterior, beautiful garden, beautiful gaff, 4.
The exterior is absolutely wonderful.
Maybe in
if you
real
lived
life it
here
doesn't
and you had a
look
lot
as
of friends
good as I
nearby,
think.
it would be perfect. A 4.
I'm also going to give the vibe a 4, right? I feel like it is in many ways the perfect house, but as soon as you leave here, it's kind of just a building site for many miles around.
As soon as I got here, I did feel quite nice, quite relaxed, but there's just not enough to do here, and the locals, they don't smile very much. So it's going to be a 3.
And with that, all that is left is our biggest home of them all. And for that, we need to travel to Bristol.
They're going to England
Bigger,
again.
bigger.
So it's just a lot of square meters.
Oh,
Do I understand it
Oh,
right?
you know what, Will? Maybe you were right. Maybe bigger is better. Look at this place. What a bargain, £1 million for this. I might move in here tomorrow.
Well, to be fair,
Alright
like
viewers, welcome to
a
our
price
final
of
house
square
the lot.
meter
You
is
see
much
behind us
lower
a,
here. Obviously,
1700s
this is
Georgian
like more than
farmhouse.
a joke.
Let's go and take a look.
Probably there's no point to really analyze it. Like, let's see this outside. Okay, the roof needs to be completely replaced, it seems. The walls are looking fine. A lot of windows are okay-ish. The land though, the land is not in a great shape. Oh, it's completely abandoned.
Wowza! Would you look at this place?
This is just
And
one
this
of
is
the rooms.
probably some kind of important culture object that you cannot really take and build stuff that you want. There's a lot of difficult projects inside.
Rooms, right? There is many, many rooms. They might not all look like this.
How many bedrooms and bathrooms is there?
Well, technically none.
There's none.
Right. Yeah, but there is space.
Well, this house, even if it's like fully renovated and revitalized, you probably won't live in this house anyways. It will be probably some kind of university, some public building. I'm not sure what you could do there.
For many of them. You know, if you took the time and, you know, really gave this special property
I'm surprised
what it
that they were
deserves,
allowed
it
inside
could be
without the
something really
safety equipment.
spectacular.
Like
yeah, well, it
no,
strikes me as a bit of a doer-upper.
no
Let's
head,
come through here. Maybe
helmets,
watch
nothing.
out for anything falling on your head. That's fine. As you see here, we've got a natural, you know, leafy interior, lots of greenery in the home, and if you look up there, viewers, lots of natural
Yeah, it's
light.
definitely
Yeah, no, I
needs
do
some.
like the foliage coming through the windows, actually. That's, yeah, is that by
I think
design?
it
It's a
needs
nice
some
natural
structure
touch,
support.
actually, yeah, grown from
Doesn't
the
really
outside
look
and we
too
brought it
safe in this house.
No one fancy shutting the door after themselves? That's all right.
Oh, sorry, you're letting a draft in. Better shut the door.
It was
Now,
partly
what's
like
your step on the
rebuilt
way
the
up,
door.
viewers?
Right, yeah, very wheelchair-friendly house, this, isn't it?
But it's nice, man. This is in at the minute, this kind of exposed plaster brickwork. We saw this all across southern
Okay, this
Italy.
definitely
Look how
not
many of these
safe.
rooms we have. It just doesn't stop. It's got a cool window. It's got some chains.
Obviously, they released videos, so
oh, that's a
probably
dead
nothing
bird.
happened. But
That is a dead
Oh my god, that's
This
a
is
dead
very
bird.
There is a
risky.
dead crow, but I prefer my crows dead anyway. That's better.
So this space is big.
Yep,
And
big.
you
I
do
hope
anything
that
with
this
the space?
video
Could
didn't
I-
cause
could I-
any
I
legal
wouldn't,
questions to them.
wouldn't trust the floorboards yet.
Or
But
the house
it's
owner.
under repair. This is a grade 2 star listed property, viewers, which means basically it's very special.
Right.
That's all you need to know.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, look! It's open
Completely
plan.
agree.
Right, that's great.
Very
There's more
tough.
missing. These are definitely important.
This says David
Probably the
Britton,
project would
5000
cost
BC.
them
It's not that old, is it?
So people have wrote dates on
Starting
this wall.
from
July
200.
1960. That's kind of believable. July
Just a
1960. And the
project.
handwriting is quite 1960.
PC.
Policemen have been in here.
Safe area, safe area.
Safe. I think it's the opposite. If police are coming here, that means it's not safe, right? Oh, watch your head.
Yeah, nice centrepiece, man. People pay loads for that for the.
I mean,
and ignore the
probably
rotting
there
behind
will
you,
be
viewers.
just in the
It's not.
interior of this
Why is there a
house.
top?
Oh, the
I wish they
ambience.
showed
Again,
the
there is
outside
maybe
of it more.
Okay.
Oh, the butts are flying. Well, obviously the last house was just for a joke. Like exterior is okayish. I would put like 3, but the interior and vibe 0. Nothing you can do there. But the interior and vibe is 0. Like there's nothing yet to vibe around.
What do you think of the kitchen?
There isn't. Okay.
What about the master bedroom?
I guess.
Again, I'll.
What are you summing up, guys?
Quarterly
Let's see.
review.
Today's agenda.
They are on the green screen, right? And some kind of an AI generated logo.
It's bigger, actually better.
Show 'em, Michael.
As you can see here, there is indeed a
I mean, if you have a strict pricing, obviously the bigger house for the same price is gonna be a little bit better. Until you hit the part where like the price for a square meter is not legit.
positive correlation between being bigger and being better.
However, we do.
Like on the second part, let's see. How was our top? So my top 1 is the Poland house. The second place is Netherlands. The third place is Hungary. And the last one obviously was a joke house in the England. Please like and subscribe. Write in comments which houses did you enjoy the most. And see you later. Bye.